What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today I am going to clear up something that came up on my stream today on Pocket Live, and that is that people were saying that Lil Nick's proc, a defensive Lil Nick anyway, does not auto proc, because a lot of times when they set their heroes out, they don't get hit right away. Well, there is actually a simple way to explain that, and the best way to explain it to you guys is to actually find the base with a Lil Nick. So let me go ahead, find the base, and then show you. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with a base with a double evolved Lil Nick. Now, if you take a look at the battle time, it says battle start. He procs every 6 seconds. Now, the thing here is that his auto proc is going to start at, when it says battle start, 30 seconds. So just because his timer starts right at the beginning where battle starts doesn't mean that he doesn't auto proc. He in fact does. Now, watch exactly what happens when I set a hero out. Watch right now. There goes his proc, because 30 seconds is divided by 6. So to show you another way, let me go ahead and find another Lil Nick and show you how you can actually avoid that proc for as much as possible. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's another Lil Nick. Now keep in mind that the battle start is at 30 seconds. Now he procs every 6 seconds, so that means 24 seconds. Now 18 seconds he will get another proc off. That means that now, since it's going to be 6 seconds, that means that at 12 seconds he's going to proc, and then once again at 6 seconds. So to avoid this, you wait until 6 seconds is gone by right now, and then send out your hero. And now Cupid is not going to get hit for another 6 seconds. And then there goes the proc. So essentially what you have to keep in mind is that the defensive Lil Nick is going to start his counter or his time when the battle start timer goes off. So if you're in Guild Wars, you can actually keep that in mind in order to maximize what you're trying to do. Because if you do not take that timer into account, you can set out your heroes right into an instant Lil Nick proc instead of giving them a 5-6 second head start in between the Lil Nick proc. So again, to show it once again, I'm going to find another Lil Nick proc and release my hero exactly when he is going to proc. So let's do it again. Okay, so here's another Lil Nick. Now look at the timer. Remember, it's 30, 24, 18, and now it is going to be 12. So I'm gonna release it right at 13 and watch my pumpkin to get hit. Boom. You see, that is, it's just detrimental to my drop, because if I don't time it correctly and I send out my hero right when Lil Nick is going to get his auto proc off, you're going to be in a disadvantage. So to recap, Lil Nick procs every 6 seconds automatically, even if it's defensive. The reason that he doesn't hit anything when you start a battle like a raid is because there's nothing to hit. At 30 seconds you're not going to be fast enough to actually put down a hero. So essentially when you're raiding, the fastest that he's going to proc is at 24 seconds, which is the full 6 seconds. But if you miss that window, you can actually time it to give yourself a better chance. And this is huge for Guild Wars, because we're seeing more and more Lil Nicks. So if you're going to be using the Minotaur strategy, keep this little tip in mind. And this actually applies to everything: Arena, Lost Battlefield, etc. If you notice, in Lost Battlefield, if it's your Lil Nick versus their Lil Nick, theirs is not going to proc before yours. Why is that? Because the same thing takes into account. When the timer starts, their Lil Nick is already defensively procking, while yours hasn't been quote-unquote deployed, because your troops really only get deployed when you start the battle. So those are some tips that hopefully maybe some people didn't know and can start taking advantage of. But yeah, let me know if you guys found this video helpful, and thank you guys for watching, and until later, bye.